We are in neap tide in the Metafora Island. This island is the outcome of the construction of the flood barrier and the operation of the barrier during the last 2 years. Usually in this location there were shoals that were disrupted during the winter because of wave overtopping. What is wave overtopping? When you have high tide and the dominant wind is blowing from northeast, the waves are jumping over the shore. And this is a sucking effect that is washing out everything is on the surface. Instead, look these nice blankets of eelgrass. This means there is accretion and no overtopping. And why there is no overtopping? Because the barrier that control the water for the Venice city also control the water for this shore. There are two advantages. Whatever lands here is stable and produces soil that is very fertile, and you see the vegetation. So here we do not need the microbial mat as in inland, where we in the muddy area we need this intermediate system. Here we can go from bare sand to vegetation. Because of the magic of landing debris, algae and eelgrass, because of the seed, because of the production of carbon. This is carbon. You see this form is a tensioactive reaction produced by the cyanobacteria. It's called extracellular polymeric substances, EPS. Not detergent. It is very sugar. Long chain of polysaccharides that is very good to start life, the food web. I tell you a story about this. The clam usually when they spawn got sticked into the polysaccharide white waters, the sticky substances, and this process bring the seed, the cloud of larvae around. At a certain point, as this is the case, the polysaccharide together with the larvae of clam land and stay in the upper part of the beach. And this help the larvae to grow because the sugar is a nutrient for them, and also is a transport, and also is a fixer that keep the small organism in place. But during a 2-year period, the clam evolve and produce pseudophysis, small pellets with nitrogen. This is a fertilizer of the soil that help the microbial mats of cyanobacteria to grow healthier. So it is symbiosis, but it's not supervised at all. This is the magic of nature. The microbial mats also fix the soil, especially if it's muddy. You can see down there it's more fine soil. We can go below the water and see these fine soils. So this is full of cyanobacteria. You can see the front end of this beach here. There are 7 species of seahorses that lives into the eelgrass field that grows nearby. So the Metafora Island is not only what you see up above the water, it's also what is below nearby because here is very fertile system, and the eelgrass help to keep the sand fixed. We can go and visit by boat later the eelgrass field. So the MOSE, because of siltation and because of flow control of high water, allowed the mouth to grow and stay stable. So from year to year this island will grow and the bird will come because they like the neo-formation environment, the pristine environment. Why? Because there is food related to the food to carbon chain, I explained, and because it is safe. No other people is coming, no predators. Also, you can have two sides here. One is the wetland side from the north. This can be the edge of a salt marsh. And the other is marine, it's like kind of a beach. So this is ugly creature because it is half sea, marine, and half lagoon. But altogether, it's a new feature that is here just because of the barrier that is controlling overtopping. Now we explore what is happening here. First of all, the blankets. These are very useful, are silica. This is a mineral. It's not, you cannot burn it. Have you matches? This will not be keep fire because it's made by silica. So it's very robust. It's a shelter, it's a protection, it's a shell. And in fact, the miner use it in Maryland to make mattress because you can bring in the miner without causing fire. And now you can recycle and do mattress because if you dry it, it's very comfortable, anti-fire device. And look, this blanket will be washed away in case of this high tide, because the wave will steer everything out. But because the storm barrier is keeping the water below 100, this is the 100 line, this long black line, this will survive and will grow. Look at the birds, that they are the Piovanello pancianera, the carandris, that are feeding before leaving to Africa. We don't have a seawall on the back. We don't have an island, land behind. We have the MOSE that is controlling overtopping. Usually this kind of environment can be found both sides against the land in the littoral. For instance, if we take the littoral side, in a littoral the sand moves longshore. The cross shore is stopped because over there will be a seawall or the land or a forest, and they like us, you see, and maybe they want some food. So this is a natural beach without the land. And let's go to this side. Polysaccharide. This is a salt marsh that is a longitudinal, because usually salt marsh is a big extension inland, and this is a very narrow salt marsh. So we have a strip, salt marsh strip, and a littoral strip that can survive one helping the other, thanks to the barrier that is controlling the energy of the waves.